So I'm Tesha Boyson, and we have 4 children. Our middle child, Eden, has cystinosis, and we were diagnosed just a year ago. We have strict alarm systems in our home. You'll hear alarms go off all day, 1:30, 7:30, and every time in between AM and PM. We also have loud kids in our home. You'll hear them go off all hours of the day as well. But there's one that sticks out a little more than the others. She's the tiniest of 4, but watch out, she has the biggest attitude. Eden Grace was born almost 2 months early, weighing 3 pounds 14 ounces, right after her twin brother. I remember our first photo shoot. I looked down at Eden as I rocked her, and something in my heart told me something was wrong. I vividly remember this intense fear radiating throughout my body. I tried to dismiss it. Eden looked so different. I remember I would honestly and very seriously ask my family if they thought that she was switched at birth. Of course, people laughed and assured me that she was ours and that she was perfect. Eden was healthy. Eden ate great. Eden met every single one of her milestones when she was supposed to, and even way before her twin brother. Then the twins turned 18 months. Her brother shot up, and Eden stayed stagnant. I remember she stopped eating, and she drank an amazing amount of water. I remember I was changing her diaper all the time. For every one of her brother's diapers, I was changing her like 4 times. When I had finally had enough of having my concerns dismissed, I packed up my kids and headed to the ER. I told them that I absolutely refused to leave until someone told me what was wrong with my baby. After months and months of tests, blood, tears, and anger, we were told the news. It was July 26, 2013, and we were sitting in a pediatric nephrologist's office. I can tell you the pattern on the tile, the smell of the room, and the pictures my 3 oldest children were coloring. I can also tell you how unbelievably cold the room was. Not temperature-wise, but emotionally, it just didn't feel like a good room. I just knew it was something that was going to be easy to fix. It had to be. It wasn't. We were told our daughter was dying, in the same way that someone would tell you what they ate for lunch that day. I was so angry and confused, all I could do was cry. I cried and held my 9-month pregnant belly for fear I'd go into labor. I couldn't hear the sounds around me anymore. I looked at Eden and I couldn't breathe. The days following, I woke up every single night panicking, scared to check in on my daughter, in fear that she'd already be gone. Sorry. On August 1st, crystals were visible in her eyes, and it was definitive. Eden had cystinosis. Oh, sorry. I remember watching those St. Jude commercials, the hospital for the really sick kids, and thinking, God, I don't know what I would do if I had a sick kid. I just think I'd want to die. Never in a million years would I think that I'd have people thinking that same thing about me. I used to read statuses or see someone who had liked a photo of a sick kid and offer prayers in my head, and then thank God that it wasn't me. I knew I couldn't handle being a parent of a child so ill. But here I am. My daughter has something so rare that only 500 kids in the United States have it. That is barely anyone. We feel alone. Oh, I was 9 months pregnant when we were told Eden was sick. We were offered to test that baby while still in the womb, but we declined. 2 weeks before my due date, we sat in the hospital and waited for Eden to get out of surgery. She was getting a G-tube placed. I knew this would help her medication compliance, but seeing so many tubes going in and out of her tiny body brought me back to the days in the NICU. The days I was afraid of losing her. It was hard. A year after diagnosis, and Eden's numbers are a dream. Her cysteine levels were at an amazing 0.52 last time we checked, and that's down from over 3. Even though her numbers look good, Eden has days that are bad. Some mornings she'll come up to me with tears filling her big brown eyes while tightly holding her stomach, and she says, "Mommy owie," or "Mommy bleh," which is what she says when she's going to throw up. I can't begin to tell you how it pains my heart to hold my daughter as she cries in pain, and there be absolutely nothing I can do. Not only is there nothing I can do, but I know in a mere 2 or 3 hours I'll have to pump her little body full of more of the stuff that makes her body hurt so much. Or at nap time, if I'm lucky enough she'll take a nap, she will fight with me because she doesn't want to wear an overnight diaper. She desperately wants to wear nothing at all, or at the bare minimum just to pull up. I think to myself, this is a fight I don't want to win. I want her to be able to wear just a pull-up, or eventually wear nothing. So I let her wear just a pull-up. When she wakes up, she's covered head to toe in urine, completely soaked. Sometimes she'll hide her wet clothes and put on clean ones before even coming out of her room. Sometimes she's ashamed. She shouldn't be. She can't help it. At soccer, she often comes running to me for extra water breaks or a potty break and just 30 minutes of play. If it's too hot, her disease takes over and completely tries to knock her out. She tries to fight through it, and you can see the pain in her eyes as she struggles to kick her ball in the goal just one time. I think about the future a lot. We pray for a future that includes a cure, includes better treatment, a future that includes more awareness. Getting older scares me. Her medicine makes her smell like rotten eggs. Do you know what kids will do to her in school? I'm so scared that she'll be torn apart. I'm afraid that no one will ask her to sleep over. And even if they do, that she won't be able to because of her medicine schedule. I'm scared that she won't find love. I'm scared that I'm most scared that she'll never feel the pure joy I felt when I felt her little leg kick me for the first time. But most of all, I'm scared that I will have to bury my little girl before she has to bury me. But since the future scares me, we live for today. We strive to make every single day count, to make memories that'll last a lifetime every day. Eden knows her medications make her strong. Eden knows her milk will make her big and strong like Daddy. Ask her, she'll happily show you her muscles. We believe with every ounce of our being that Eden is a gift from God. Eden has such a divine plan, and she's going to change this world. And every single day that this little girl wakes up smiling, we win.
Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, we have twins, Emma and Grace.